Okay, let's go ahead and come to Vajrasana. Feel free to put a block underneath your hips if need be. And start with Kapalabhati with Uddiyana Bandha. So inhale through the nose, exhale the air out the nose forcefully in 1 second. Snot may fly out, and then draw the abdomen up with no air in the body. So inhale, strong X, don't breathe in as you suction up the air. You can close your eyes, focus on the third eye if you know it, otherwise, if this is new to you and this is the first time you're doing this, don't worry about it. Over time, it becomes easier and more familiar. So inhale through the nose, exhale the air forcefully out, snot may fly out, draw the abdomen up. Again, inhale, draw the abdomen. Inhale, exhale, draw the abdomen. Keep repeating, draw, 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 draw the abdomen, draw, 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 draw the abdomen up, draw, 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 draw. One more. Draw the abdomen up, and then inhale, return to normal breathing. Start to notice if you feel a little bit more increased receptivity, a little increased connection to something that's larger than our own thoughts, something that's larger than our own little world, something that might have something supportive and unconditional to offer us right now. Curl the toes under, sitting on the toes, stretching out the bottoms of the feet. Yeah, it looks like that from the side. Do what you can. It might be intense, it might not be, depending on you. Inhale, arms up over the head in reverse lock, so I'm falling over to one side. And exhale, lengthen the tailbone down towards between your heels. Draw the abdomen up after your exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale all the way down and out the tailbone. At the end of your exhale, draw the abdomen up before your next breath. Again, inhale. Exhale. Before breathing, draw the abdomen up, so suction it up there. Inhale, take your twist to the left. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Change the interlacing of your fingers. Inhale, twist to your right. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands back behind your feet, opening through your collarbones. My bum is still on my heels. Stay there. Inhale through the collarbones. Drop the head back or keep it up, depending on what's better for your neck. It'll be individual. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. One more, inhale. And exhale, come forward. Gently tap the toes out and take it over into child's pose. Breathing into your lower back. In fact, you can make some loose fists with your hand and just do a little bit of loose fist tapping here on the back with a light massage. All the way down to the buttocks. You can go to the side hips there, which can feel great. Depends on how far your arms reach, but get what you can. Really allowing yourself, basically, we're sort of tenderizing our meat here to help us be a little bit more receptive to receiving a bigger type of unconditional love and support. And then just rub, a little gentle massage in the hips, lower back ribs, side bodies. Then clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, exhale, up and over the head, stretching out your shoulders. And all the way down into your belly and your lower back ribs. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up at the end of your exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale, bring your whole body up. And then exhale, take that whole body back down. Draw the abdomen up. Inhale, whole body comes up. Exhale, whole body down. Draw the abdomen up. One more time. Inhale, whole body up. Exhale, whole body down. Draw the abdomen up. Release your arms down by your sides. Let all that tension drain out into the mat. Inhale, bring the body up. Take your left arm over. Take that left arm, cross it over. Hands to the heart in prayer here. If you can't get your left elbow all the way over, you can keep it between your legs here a little bit. So whatever's going to work for you. I'll face this way so you can see. Inhale all the way down to your belly, between your sit bones. And then exhale down and out through the belly and out the top of the head. Draw the abdomen up. I'm keeping my head and my tail in a line. You could bend it over, but I'm really going for that lengthening between my head and tail action for me right now. I play around with it for yourself, but I find that this to be really useful, a useful energy here. Inhale all the way down. Exhale, soften in the belly. Can I make that place a little bit more receptive? Draw the abdomen up. Again, inhale. Exhale, soften in the belly. Draw the abdomen up. And again, inhale. Exhale, soften in the belly. Draw the abdomen up. And then just come back to child's pose. Take a moment and feel. If your head's been down too much for you and you're just uncomfortable, feel free to sit up into Vajrasana. They do different things, but wherever you're going to be more restful there, please do that. Let's do the other side. I'm changing my facing. So now take the right arm over, cross it over, or keep it between your legs into that gentle twist. Inhale all the way down to the pelvic floor between your tailbone, right between your sit bones and heels. Exhale, and then draw the abdomen up after your exhale, before your next inhale. Repeat that a few more times on your own. Lengthening head away from tail on exhale. Giving yourself some nice round space on inhale, really creating that softness in your membrane so you can more easily receive. You know, it's been a haul. Life's a haul sometimes, and oftentimes when there's just so much coming at us, and that's the world we live in right now. That's what I think anyway. So much is coming at us all the time: opinions, ideas, media, just noise, a lot of stuff. And sometimes in order to just get through the day without being overstimulated, we put up these walls consciously or unconsciously. So I think it's a good, for me, it's a good thing. It's useful for me to go through and every now and then consciously melt that wall away so I can see what part of that wall do I need, what part of it's still serving me, and what part of it is actually squeezing me off from receiving the healing and support that I might be seeking. And come back to the center. Just let all that tension drain out. Anything that you don't need from those walls. Where can I be more receptive in my life today? Or at least in this moment. Great. Let's come on up to fours. Curl the toes under and slide up into downward facing dog pose. Inhale, exhale, draw the abdomen up. The end of your exhale before your next inhale. Slow your breath down. Make your breath nice and wide on inhale. So you're becoming very voluminous, very round on your inhale and very long on your exhale. That will sort of, massage our body from out to long. So we're just kind of playing with that ball of who we are, just like this big ball of energy. Allowing us to play with our aura, play with our periphery, play with our cell membrane. Feel free to take your right leg up into three-legged if you like that move. I do right now, especially, and open the hips up. You can play around anything you like. You've done, I'm assuming that you've taken some yoga classes before, and if not, this is your first one. Great, you can just play around or just stay. But allow yourself to play around with what you're doing with your right leg. It's almost as if you're letting your foot massage your aura out here, finding where are those pockets where I can be a little bit more receptive. Can I open up my aura a little bit more? I can bring my foot to the side, I can bring it forward, bring it through. And then bring that leg through to the lunge, back knee off the floor. Peel forward and then slide back, and you can flex that front foot a little bit. So get that energy flowing now this way. That front back. And inhale, very nice and voluminous, very round. And then exhale, nice and long. You decide whether you're going to be inhaling forward or inhaling back. Your choice. Your energy ball, your body, your choice right now. And it's always your choice, by the way. I just give suggestions because sometimes it's nice to have someone give you a suggestion. Then you can decide, oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, no, not so much. Now go ahead and scoot your feet together a little bit and just stay in that forward fold. Inhale nice and wide through the lower back ribs. And exhale nice and long from tail to head. Now those of you that need to keep a flat back because of your spine, you've got spine things that you're paying attention to, feel free to put your hands on blocks here to give yourself more support. Inhale nice and wide though through your breath, through the belly, through your lower back ribs, through your middle ribs, and then exhale, feel that head to tail relationship nice and long. And those of you who are feeling nice and juicy here in the legs, feel free to take your left hand, either right to the inside of your right leg or cross it over, and then inhale the right arm up into a rotated triangle pose. Only if you're feeling that nice and long through your spine. If your body's not in that orientation, it's not feeling like it's available to you right now, I'd opt to not do this. But if you wanted to do a twist, you could come down to a lunge and just do a twist here or here. So there's options for you to twist there. It doesn't have to be this one, which could be a rather deep twist for most people. And then come back down and then step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, draw the abdomen up. Before you breathe in, draw it up, and then breathe in, let the abdomen get nice and soft. And when you're ready, left leg can go up into three-legged. Play around here, see where you are with your body. Let this side be this side. Again, allowing your foot that's in the air to play with that aura outside of you. What's going on out here? What's going on over here? Or through here? Or in front? Be curious, explore, don't push or rush, because then things can hurt. Let's see, what can I feel? Well, there's the wall. Boy, if that was my aura, that'd be pretty boundary full of a boundary. I do like resting my foot against the wall there. I highly recommend trying that sometime when you're at home. I like that. And bring it through to the lunge, that left leg through to the lunge, peeling through the feet forward, and then sliding hips up, front leg can be straight. You just peel back and forth here. You don't have to straighten that front leg all the way. In fact, you don't have to straighten it at all if that's not available to you in this moment in your day or phase of what's happening in your body. But allow this to be something to get voluminous on your inhale and nice and long on your exhale. And then this next time, bring your feet a little closer together. So you're over in there in that forward fold. Again, blocks underneath your hands if you need to keep a straight spine. Really big and round through the torso on your inhale. Nice and long head-tail relationship on your exhale. Enjoy the moment of you. Enjoy this moment that you're spending with yourself, saying, yeah, what is my voluminous self? What is my long self? Where can I feel some juiciness in my receptivity factor? Of course, feel free just to stay there. Or take your right hand either where it is and lift your left arm up or cross that right arm over. Or again, you can take your legs down to a lunge and twist in a different way here. So inhale nice and voluminous and exhale, feel that spine, head, tail nice and long. Feel that nice length also between your hands through the chest. Nice and voluminous through the heart center, and exhale nice and long through the arms. Personally, I just love to play with that round and then that long. And then release. Arms come down. Step back into down dog. And if you'd like to get a different kind of stretch through your shoulders for a moment, place your forearms on the floor for a little dolphin pose. Inhale, nice and voluminous. Exhale, and then draw the abdomen up. We'll do about 3 or 4 more breaths here. If you're done, on your arms, come down to child's pose. This helps me get in that voluminous factor around my middle to upper rib cage, right underneath my shoulders. And today I chose to start from the bottom up, working my hips and my lower back ribs before I went into my shoulders with this breathing, because sometimes it just feels good. It makes me feel a little more grounded sometimes. There's no right and wrong. And then one more breath, whatever position you're in, and then exhale, come back down and stay in child's pose for a moment. Just let all that drain out into the earth. All right. So now, do a little mayurasana lite. So take your fists, put them into your belly. You're gonna dig in and up, so softening, getting that belly nice and receptive. Remember, this is the Manipura chakra, Manipura, the city of gems. So if we want to be able to receive our wealth, receive our gems, first of all, we work on a little bit of our digestion so we can actually receive the nourishment and the nutrients and the nutrition, the gems from what we're putting in, but also this has helped us to receive the gems in our life as well, in our life's experience. So fists go in and slightly up, softening the belly. Take the body over here. It may be intense. You can keep going. You can also take a foam roller. There's like a smaller version of a foam roller here. You can rest your belly on top of this also as a way, in case you got wrist stuff or doesn't feel good. Be there. Hopefully you're still doing your mayurasana lite as I'm demonstrating these options. So that's one idea. And also, get one of these toy balls. This is shrunk up quite a lot, but you can also lay on one of these little toy balls that you get at the drugstore. Usually they're in a big metal bin. This was probably twice the size when I first got it, but it still works just fine for belly balling, I call it. Laying my belly on a ball. I like this one. Today I'm going to go with the fists though. We'll stay here. We're going to stay here about 3 minutes. I don't know how long we've been here, but I'm sure it'll be long enough. So you breathe into whatever your belly is feeling. And then as you exhale, soften your guts. Let yourself really release into whatever is in contact with your belly right now. And inhale, come on up. It might have been a couple minutes. And then go ahead and slide your hips over to your left. So I'm sitting in a prim position here. Take my right hand on top of my right shin, or right around my right ankle. Inhale my left arm up, and then just lean over. So I'm going to feel now a lot of space in my left side body. So nice and voluminous here in that side body. Inhale, nice and round into the belly and the lower back. And as I exhale, I'm feeling that nice lengthening of my side, my left ribs, my left lung, any sense of holding and squeezing myself off from connection, releasing in my waist. Inhale all the way up, nice and tall. Release your left arm down. And come back to Vajrasana. Take a moment, allow that to adjust. And then slide your hips over to your right. Left hand on top of your left ankle or the front of your left shin. Right arm up. And then exhale, feel it lengthening up, 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 up to go over. And then feeling my right ribs pull up and out of my right hips. Again, feeling that sense of clamping down or squeezing myself off. Getting freer. Feeling nice and voluminous in that lower ribs. Nice and long in the spine. That sense of space between my ribs and my hips. I'm feeling a lot like I had a lot more constriction on this side today. So I really want that to hydrate and open and get more gooey. I can do that by sinking my right hip down a little bit more as my right rib moves up and over a little bit more, up and over. Breathing into my lower back ribs also helps. That roundness of my rib cage really helps me find that sense of space and connectivity. And inhale, come on up. Exhale, float your right arm down. And you don't have to come back onto Vajrasana, but just gently cross your left knee on top over your right knee. Opening up those hips a little bit. Inhale here. And then exhale, just stay. If you're getting plenty of hip action, stay there. Otherwise, just hinge forward at the hips. Nice long spine, so we're not rounding the spine at this point. Breathing nice and wide into your lower back ribs, into the belly. And then exhale, feel that length from head to tail. Couple more breaths. And inhale, slowly come up. Undo the legs. I'm doing to a nice wide position because that's feeling good for me. And then the left leg will come under, the right leg will come over. Ideally, not ideally, but the idea is we're stacking our knees on top of each other. It doesn't have to mean they have to go there, but that's the direction that things are moving. Because it would be another thing to do, fire log or double pigeon. That's a different position. And also one that you may opt to do instead of this. We're just getting down a little bit more into our hips and our lower back ribs. Inhale, that voluminous feeling, and then exhale, hinging forward only to the point where you can still feel that nice long spine. Going for that extension of the spine today, not really going for a rounded spine. There's nothing wrong with the rounded spine, but today's we're doing something different. Of course, if you want to change it up and do your own thing today, hey, you're doing it. That counts for a lot. Inhale. Nice and voluminous, lower back ribs behind your heart even, and then exhale, feel a nice head and tail moving apart. Interesting how as we allow our head and tail to move apart, even though they are moving away, I feel more connection because there's an awareness that they're actually in relationship. So just because I'm moving something away from something doesn't mean I'm losing connection with it. It might actually help me reestablish that connection and that relationship. So just moving away doesn't mean losing connection. It might, but it might not. One more breath. And inhale, come on up. And then exhale, go ahead and roll onto your back. Hug knees in the chest if you like, or take happy baby. Or just take a moment in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Whatever closing position you'd like to bask in, take a moment here to bask, feel, connect with your aura, internal space, connecting with the organs, your skin, and then back to the aura, the space outside of you. And just allow through all those membranes yourself to receive now. Connection, that support, whatever it is you're seeking. Get out of the way and receive. Let your mind relax back. Let your eyeballs soften. Let your ears not worrying about what they need to hear. Let your mouth and voice not worry about what it needs to say. If you have time, I recommend staying there longer. The longer you bask, the longer you bask. If you need to get going with your day, I get it. So when you're ready, roll over onto one of your sides. Take as much time as you like. Eventually move into your comfortable position. Before you get up, just honor yourself with a moment of just appreciating that you showed up for yourself today in this way. If you need to put on a protective bubble because of what's to come next in your day, please do so. Remember, you can poke holes in it any time to receive that unconditional love and that unconditional support. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for being you on the planet. It's really important that you're here. Namaste.